I'm going to be doing another review for iZeeker. This camera is their 2024 iG500 trail camera. The camera comes with a 12-month warranty through iZeeker, and you would reach out directly to them if you need assistance. Inside the box comes the camera itself, which is a 360 PTZ camera, 4G, cellular. There's a solar panel, an installation bracket, USB cable for charging initially or if needed if the camera's been in a shady zone, a user manual, the outdoor mount. There's a positioning sticker, and all that means is that's how you can place your mount exactly where you want it. SIM card is included. It's an EIOT SIM card. It can access 3 different cellular networks: Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. It will access the network at the time, the one that is the strongest. So it's a really good card to use. There's a micro SD card inside as well, and the hardware is inside. Again, 4G, cellular network, solar panel powered. So it has a lithium battery inside the camera itself that will be powered by the solar panel. It does not take batteries that you change out, which is great. 360-degree viewing angle. I guess that would be if you placed it on top of a post or a cam stick. Otherwise, you're not going to quite get that 360 if you mount it on a wall or a tree. There is pan, tilt, and zoom. 2-way audio, so you can talk through the camera. If you're checking your footage at home, you can check it nearly live, and you can talk if you see someone there. So the setup's pretty easy. We're going to download the U-Box app after I fully charge the camera. Insert the SIM card. I'm going to follow the guide on the app. It will instruct me how to do it, and then I'm going to mount the camera and then click the camera into that base and attach the solar panel as well. And then we're going to get some video and photos. So this is the sticker. It's like a template, basically. User manual. And here's the SIM card, EIOT Club SIM card. And like I said, it goes between the three most popular networks. It will access one of those 3. It comes with a 300 megabyte trial plan. And after that, you are required to pay a fee. So 4G LTE. If any of you have watched the channel Hunting Farmer, Dave over there really likes these EIOT club cards. You can access all 3 networks, and not only that, it just gives you a lot more flexibility with plans than some of the other options. Like some cameras, you have to use their specific SIM card and you cannot change it out. This gives you a little more flexibility. All right. So here's the charging cable. This is what the camera looks like. So if I flip the camera upside down, you can see this little port here. That is where you're going to charge the camera. So you just plug it in overnight. And then you open this up, and this is where your SIM card's going to go. I have it upside down. This is where your SIM card's going to go on the right, and then your micro SD card on the left. There's a reset button there on the left below it, and then this is the on-off button right here. So that's how you turn your camera on. There is a warning on top of the camera to be careful not to pierce the camera because there's a built-in battery inside. So this is the outdoor mount for the camera. You see the 3, the triangle, and here's the triangle on here. They're just telling you put it on the tree and do it that way, or a wall or something to position correctly. I guess just to get it straight. I guess if you were using a wall with drywall, there's drywall screws in there. Not necessary on a tree, just the regular screws. So this is looking at the camera from the top front. This is the top back. So once you get this bracket on the tree or wall, you're going to come up and you're gonna actually stick your camera onto it and snap it in place. Then your camera will be mounted on the wall. You'll control the movement of the camera through the app. And again, the app is called U-Box. So the device supports up to 128 gigabyte micro SD card, and this is a 32 gigabyte card that they included. I'm going to go ahead and insert this. Okay, so that's the slot right there that it goes into. Okay, I also removed the SIM card that they gave us for the 300 megabyte trial. So that is now inserted. I'm in the app and going to try to detect the device now. Okay, I do have the camera on. So in the app, you're going to go ahead and register your account. And then you're going to select set up 4G device. They'll have you go ahead and scan the QR code on the device. And you're just going to follow the instructions on the screen. When you see the blue light is solid, you check it and click next. And then you'll be in the app and you will see a picture come up top on the screen of your phone. So at this point, you can click on the free 30-day iCloud services. This is just showing remaining data and how you recharge data. And you can also purchase cloud storage. And I'm just going to show you the price list. So this is the cellular plans available. I believe you could still go to EIOT Club's website and look at their pricing as well to either get a new card from them or charge the card. This is the cloud storage. And I'm just going to show some settings in the app. If any of this is going too quickly for anyone, please just pause. This is where the camera is gonna go. So I'm gonna have this view of the field. The deer are actually out here trying to access this one deer feeder I have over here. They're in the woods right there. I saw them run in there. But I want to put the camera out in the evening, and I brought a little bit of corn I'm gonna throw out here too. So let me get this installed before it gets dark and put the solar panel up. Okay, so camera's on. Just have to get the solar panel up. The solar panel has like 9 foot of cord. So I'm gonna put that up. Okay, so it's been raining a lot here. It is pouring on me. I have this set up, but it's not totally screwed down, but it's tight still with 2 of the screws. I plugged it in. It plugs in underneath the camera right here. Okay, I'm gonna go in the app and make sure I'm connecting perfectly. It's gonna hit like right about like that tonight. I'm not gonna mess with it. I can view myself on the app here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some corn down somewhere in here and get in the house. It's like raining on me. It's all right though. So I can see the camera activating. You see that blue light? I can see it. It's recording me, and corn is down. All right. So once I had the camera at the site, I opened the app and I can see me. So you tap that round icon in the left lower area, and then a bigger icon comes out on the bottom. It's a circle, and that's how you control the camera, the PTZ. And you can see yourself doing that live in the video. Also, the light bulb, that means you're in color, and the red circle is the IR flash. All right, look at it again. All right, so it's set perfectly. It's gonna hit like random like that. See the camera activating? See that blue light? I can see it. It's recording me, and horn is down. So I put the camera out at about near 8 p.m. And by 10 a.m. the next morning, my data was totally used up. So I left the camera out for a bit longer and accessed the SD card to get a few samples. Unfortunately, the camera was facing a bit more downwards than it should have been. I ended up not getting a lot of wildlife video or pictures for this review, but I will share what I got, and it gives you somewhat of an idea of how you can move the camera in the app, what it looks like, the nighttime videos. You can also use a white flash for color nighttime videos versus the IR flash. So the video is 2K, and it looks like it's about 15 frames per second. Also, the audio is kind of mediocre. I mean, unless I was up close to the camera and speaking, I really couldn't hear much audio, and there's some noise involved. Next, I'll show some pictures that were taken. I didn't end up getting a lot of pictures of wildlife like I had hoped for, but there's still a variety of pictures showing various distances and quality of the pictures, so you can get an idea. So these are some pros that I found using the camera. It's easy to use, and the app is well thought out and simple. You can take a picture or a video from the app, like instantly if you like. I forgot to mention that earlier. The PTZ functions are very easy to use in the app as well. There's a solar panel. This camera has a wide field of view. It might be best to work to monitor a larger area like a field or a lot if you chose to use it for security as opposed to viewing wildlife and opposed to getting close-up photos and video. You can use the camera without the cellular plan and check the micro SD card. Now I'm going to go over some cons of this camera. The data plans and cloud storage can really work out to be expensive, especially if you aren't just using photos. If you are taking video, it could add up to a lot of data eventually. The EIOT card is great. They seem to have worked out rates for data that I displayed earlier on in the video. You can also go to the EIOT site and recharge that card or buy yourself another card. There's also the 2 network cellular SIM cards that you could purchase that are actually a little bit cheaper. I saw they had a 360-day 24 gigabyte SIM card, and that would be another great option. $109.99 I think it was. Just something to be aware of. If you don't have any cellular data on that SIM card, you can get your video and pictures off of your SD card, but you have to manually move your camera. You can't change any settings, so you can't use any of the functions of the camera. You can't change anything, but you can just still get the video and pictures off the card. I was sort of hoping for a joint Wi-Fi cellular cam so that you could still get into the app, but that didn't happen. There also the on button and the reset button are very alike, and it's hard to see underneath the camera as you're adjusting that. If you want to use the on off, you might accidentally press that reset button. So I think maybe the company should make those buttons different. The camera was easy to install, not difficult at all. If it had loops in the back for a camera strap for both the solar panel and the camera itself, I would definitely use that and want to be able to move that camera around. It would just be a benefit to me. I did get a lot of false triggers when using this camera because of moving grass, and I could not get in the app and decrease the sensitivity because my cellular data ran out. So that was not helpful at all. There is no battery backup for the solar panel, so just make sure the placement of the solar panel is good. And also just wanted to mention that it is a micro SD card and not a full-size SD card. For me personally, when observing wildlife, I like a more traditional style of trail camera. I see a lot of companies going toward this security style camera to view wildlife. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you currently use one of these type of cameras to observe wildlife, let me know how it's working for you, and maybe you have some tips and tricks for everyone else. Thank you. Thanks for watching.